Hey y'all, it's your girl Lunar back in with another video for y'all. Today we are working on the monthly energy forecast for the month of July. So I do have the Instagram story down in the description below, so definitely check that out so you can watch the entire thing. Quick summary of what I said. So July is either going to be an 11-month or 2-month in numerology. So either way, July is going to be a lot. It's going to be very fireworks. It's going to be a lot popping off. We have a lot of planets going retrograde or coming out of retrograde, or technically still in retrograde, but going back into another sign. So for example, Saturn is going back into Capricorn in July. We got that. We have Venus still in shadow phase in Venus and Gemini, and it's still going to be in Gemini probably either most of July or all of July, and won't be moving into Cancer until probably the end of July, maybe August. Then we have Mars in Aries, so we all know how Mars and Aries get. They pop off at the slightest thing. So this should be interesting. Also, Mars will be going retrograde, and we have to deal with Mars and Aries all the way up into January. So just thinking about it, I'm just like, whoa. Then we have Neptune retrograding in Pisces, Pluto retrograding, Jupiter retrograding, Mercury's out of retrograde July 12th, I think, but still gonna be in shadow phase in July, and won't move into Leo until either towards the end of the month or next month. It's gonna be a lot, but let me show y'all the cards that we had coming through. So we had White Pelican. This is ease, optimism, grace, cooperation. All right. Then we have Persephone for cycles, and Baba Yaga for authenticity. So pretty much I said, if you're trying to show up as your authentic self, then show up as your authentic self first. And even if you don't know what your authentic self looks like, then take time to figure out what that is, what you trying to represent, how you trying to represent it, and then go forward from that. And then July is not going to be an easy month. So the fact that the White Pelican is talking about ease, grace, optimism, just be optimistic about the future. Of course, things looking unsettled, out of whack. What the hell going on? What can we do to try to push it, forward a little bit, something, give me a little something, but it's like you can't really do nothing. You just gotta deal with what it is right here, right now. And at the same time, breaking of cycles, both be that internal and external. It's certain things that needs to end right here, right now, that we can't take into this future. We just gotta cut it. Simple as that. It's no more, oh well, we doing X, Y, and Z. No. It gotta be equal. It gotta be right. It gotta be some standard. Because we always talk about standards for people, but we never really mean it. We just say, yeah, this is our Pacific standard. The whole time we don't get the standards that we're looking for. We don't. We lie to ourselves on that. But it is what it is. But let's get these mooders for July. Okay. Ooh. So we got activation. This is the Adhamamuka Ha Muji. Assists transformation, inner fire, clearing. Benefits: activates the digestive system, supports proper digestion, assimilation, and elimination, reduces toxicity, aids self-healing potential. Element: fire. Instruction: bring the tips of the thumbs together with the palms facing downward. Point all of the other fingers downward, resting the back of the hands together, meeting at the knuckles. Bring the hands in front of the belly, thumbs just in front of the navel. Relax the shoulders down and lengthen the spine. Focus: I activate and awaken my inner treasures. I activate and awaken my inner treasures. I like that. Next up we have lightness. This is the Hamsi Mudra. This pops out a lot sometimes. Sometimes you need some lightness. Assists positivity, playfulness, lightness. Benefits: directs breath and awareness into the upper chest, neck, and head. Releases tension from the jaw, instills a sense of laughter and play. Thought to assist in removing obstacles from one's life. Element: air. Instruction: join the tips of the middle, ring, and pinky fingers with the thumb on each hand. Extend the index fingers. Practice this mudra while walking, standing, seated, or reclining. It is best to practice Hamsi in the spirit of exploration to see what feels best for you. Focus: I move through life with lightness and joy. I move through life with lightness and joy. I love it. I love it. Next up, giving. Pushpatra Mudra. Assists non-attachment, generosity, steadfastness. Benefits: reduces stress and blood pressure, balances digestion and elimination, cultivates a sense of generosity and grounding, helps to release attachments on all levels of being, invokes a sense of offering to others. Element: earth. Instruction: hold both hands slightly cupped in front of the belly, palms facing upward. Touch the outer edges of the pinky and ring fingers on both hands. Extend the hands slightly forward to symbolize an offering. Relax shoulders. Focus: I open to greater curiosity and abundance. I open to greater generosity and abundance. Yes, I do. I like that. And seeing the solar plexus, this was underneath the bed, and I didn't even know it was missing. It goes to show I needed that solar plexus open while sleeping. And who knows how long that been under there too. I want to say since the end of May. But let's see the cards for July. What cards need to come through for July? Alright, so we got the root chakra in reverse, but we're going to turn it upright. Muladhara, first chakra, meaning base of support. Location: base of the spine. Sound: lam, lam. Color: red. Symbol: full petal lotus flower. Rules: legs and feet, elimination, and adrenal. Element: earth. Qualities: grounding, stability, security, support. Grounding, stability, security, support. Oh yes. Oh yes. I like this. Now, we're going to get started with the deep dive in tarot for July. So, I'll be right back with that. See y'all in just a bit. Welcome to the deep dive in tarot for the month of July. Alright? Now say hello to the witches tarot deck. Hello, hello, my lovely babies. Alright, so shit going down in July. July is just gonna be, it's either gonna be a make or break month. So we starting off with the Nine of Pentacles. I'm gonna grab these because I still wanna. Ten of Cups, the World card, No, Eight of Wands. Ooh, caught myself. Knight of Pentacles. King of Swords. And Nine of Swords. Okay. Okay. Happiness, fulfillment, abundance. Okay. Slow, precise. You know you got the anxiety for it, but you pushing that down and getting through it, pushing forward. I like that. Ace of Pentacles. The Sun card. Temperance. Queen of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Two of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Ace of Cups. Then we move into happiness for the next week. A little bit of celebration, partnerships. Things are going to get shaken up in that second week. That's what it is. Second into the third week. But it brings forth a new force of feeling. The High Priestess and the Moon card. Okay. And we know the Moon card is connected to Pisces, and Neptune and Pisces is retrograded, so definitely illusions, temptations are calling to you. The temptations are real, bruh. You know, I actually haven't had a drink since my birthday. Now that I think about it. Which is good because I don't try to drink that much anyway. So we have the Strength card in reverse. Ten of Wands. The Lovers. So Gemini coming up in the mix. You got Sagittarius as well. Leo's up in reverse. If we're doing this based on astrologicalness. But yeah, I have not had a drink since my birthday, which is good. So, Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. Ace of Swords. Page of Cups. The Shadow side. Eight of Cups. Last week, new ideas, seeing things in a different perspective, and definitely, ooh, and the last card, the Star card. Okay, now we're gonna pull some advice cards. So, what's some advice for this entire month? So we have the Empress, Karma, and Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. I'm going to do some clarity cards for those three cards that just popped out. So can I get some clarity for those cards? Four of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. Well, okay. We'll talk about that once we talk about this. So, I'm going to start with this Leo card and this Gemini card, including with this Pisces. Alright. So, if we're doing this on astrologicalness, Pisces are having a, since their home planet, Neptune and Jupiter are both in retrograde, is a lot of backwardness, re-looking at certain things, got that fogginess. But in a way, it feels like clarity, a sense of understanding. Intuition is even more on point than it is. And you finally got that insight into a Leo situation that you been tired of, been took on the responsibility far too long, and you're just like, I'm done with it. I'm relieving myself of this, even though I put this on myself because I love this person and I wanted this to work. But somehow the Gemini with the Three of Cups in reverse, some kind of imbalance. Now, as you saw a tweet one day talking about how the Three of Cups comes up as a third party. And I never really looked at it in a third party way, because I always saw it as either some kind of creativeness or coming together as a unit. Never as a third party situation. Never thought of it in a third party situation. But if we looking at this, because we only got one mental card up in here, because not a lot of mental things are going, well, actually 1, 2, 3 mental cards. So it's not like a mental betrayal or hurt of words. So this Three of Cups is not a third party situation. It's more of a disagreement with this one person. Or better yet, this Gemini has a disagreement with Pisces and a Leo that calls for them to have a different insight, for them to move on to this Aquarius card, the Star card. Optimistic, hope, a brighter future. But that's an astrological, if we talk about that. Now, we do have the Two of Cups and the Loves card coming up in here, and the Ace of Cups. So definitely a renewal of relationships. Relationships definitely coming up since, like I said in the beginning, July is either an 11 month or a 2 month. And if it's more of a 2 month, then commitments, bringing two different parties together as one, partnerships blossoming at this time. But July is also going to be a lot of shakeups, because we do have 2 5s in here. And we have the World card. So a lot of things coming to a head. Things, especially with Mars and Aries. So we have a lot of things coming to head at this time. So we either confronting it straight on, and it's going to be some kind of victory as well. Some kind of impending victory is going to happen in July as well. Some kind of victory that's going to overwhelm people both emotionally and mentally. The mindset and emotion is definitely going to change this entire month. This 11th month or 2 month, whatever may it be, is going to be a shakeup. And to be honest, all the zodiacs this year is different compared to last year and the years before. So even the zodiac seasons are not feeling like their zodiac season, and it's making me want to cry, because I'm just like, Gemini season doesn't feel like it. Gemini season didn't feel like Gemini season. Cancer season, I'm more tired than I have been in the Cancer season than ever. And I used to get sleepy in Pisces season. So I'm sleepy in Cancer season. I just want a nap. Like, I just want somebody to wake me up come Leo season. Like, get me up for Leo season. I feel like I'm going to feel energized more. That's how I'm feeling. Like, I just want to sleep throughout the whole Cancer season. That's how I'm feeling. Cancer season has really had me tired. And I haven't been this tired in a minute. I have not. I've not felt this tired in a long time. But back on topic here. I'm definitely getting out of topic and but anyway. So July is gonna have a lot of shakeups, and it's gonna just a lot of shakeups with a lot of clarity, new insight. And this page of, I'm looking at this page of cups because I feel like a lot of people is going to get into this field of page of cups. And I said also that July, a lot of people's true colors is going to show out. So, excuse me, you're going to be seeing a lot of people's true colors finally coming to light. Good grief, excuse me. For the next 5 months coming up. Like, for the rest of this year, everybody's true colors is going to pop out. And you're going to know the fake ones from the real ones. And the real ones are going to show the fakeness. However it's going to be. And then you're going to have the real being real. And the fake's going to still be being fake. Okay? Like, people are finally shedding parts of themselves that they like. Yo, this was never me from the get-go. I only did this to either bring in the views or bring in something. Like, I was just trying to get people in. Like, this was never who I really was. So, people are going to see, like, oh, so you've been lying to us this whole time? Well, duh. I was just trying to make a buck. And that's how I feel on a lot of things. Like, when it comes to celebrities, YouTube, Instagram, your social media, it's like people that who've been putting up a front, all that shit's about to get shattered. Like, you can't hide who and what you are. Now, the people that who've been forthcoming about who they are and how they are, they're gonna continue to be that because they've been themselves, and they don't have to be something that they not in order to get what they want. Okay? Like, this been me from the get-go. Y'all just now getting to this stage of, oh, I'm seeing you as you. Oh, what? Really? Interesting. But what did you expect? You really had people thinking you somebody else whole time. You was just a conniving, money-grubbing piece of shit from the get-go. Let's be honest. So all of that is coming to light, and by then, people is gonna walk away, and this can be both emotional, spiritual, even physical. Like, we're just walking away from it. Period. And it's gonna be a cleanse, and that's how I view this star card. A new cleanse, seeing, just being pure, and letting it flow. Like, you literally letting people see all of you. No more of faking of who you are. You just showing all of you, being transparent, being accountable, just knowing when you fucked up and can say, I fucked up. But if we're looking at this based on 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, and week 1, because even though technically it's kind of like a week, but anyway. So, you start off with the 9 of Pentacles. Things coming in, especially money-wise. Family, perfect, happy. Everything's just looking wonderful. But somehow that comes to an end. You completed this entire cycle, a completion, and you ready to move on to something else, but you already had blessings in the setup, because these two people come in, the knight and the king, with their own offers, and it kind of stresses you out, but you not trying to show that stressness whatsoever. But this moves on into the following week, because money either going to get tight, or you're not sure how this money's going to keep flowing in. Worries about this. But you have the Sun card and Temperance here. Now, innocence, balance, cheerfulness right here. But you have the Queen of Pentacles here. Like, this is the state you want to be in, but you got to do the bossness right here. You got to be the Queen of Pentacles. You got to be the Queen of the Earth right now, nurturing things, tending to your farm, where you can celebrate eventually, seeing that beautiful harvest, finally seeing things as it should be coming in, and then you finally get a union. Partnerships are rekindling. But somehow you got the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, double fives within a week. Some kind of change, a offer that's going to change your whole setup in the middle of that month, between the second and third week. And then you get the Six of Wands here. That's going to be a victory, because you feeling victorious, and you seeing it in a brand new emotional sense, even a renewal of feelings. That's what it feels like. And actually, I could point to Mercury retrograde going direct. Actually, that's how I feel with that. New insight on feelings, even though it's still going to be a shadow period. But a lot of change. It's going to be quick. It's going to be precise. So it's going to happen when you least expect it. That's how fives work. The change comes when you least expect it. But then it's like the fogginess clears up and your intuition is on point. Even though you feel like yourself is out of whack, your intuition, you as a person, like, it feels like a lot of things are out of sync with you, both spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. It feels like a lot of things are out, but you're pushing through it. So this can also feel like a spiritual awakening that you're having as well, especially if you've been receiving downloads that haven't really made sense, but somehow now things are clearing up. You re-looking at things, realizing, oh, that's what that meant. Okay, I see that differently. So that can be where the new emotional sense come in, the new spiritual sense of that. So you having a spiritual awakening that you taking on fully in that third week. That between the second and third week is either a spiritual awakening or a renewal of feelings. Either somehow both of these weeks are connected, and I feel like one can play out. It can be flip-flop. Like, this can be week 2, this can be week 3. Like, either way. And then at the same time, all these cards can play out differently throughout the whole month. And that's another way of looking at these cards too. Like, even though this can be like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, these cards can shift differently and combine them together to make a whole different view of it. So you may be in this mode right here and get to this, or you can be at the 10 of Wands start with the Ten of Wands, taking on a lot of responsibility, a lot of completions. Like, because you got double tens in here. Completions. Ready to start something else up different. You can technically have the Ten of Wands and Ten of Cups together. And that can connect to the World card. A lot of endings right there. So all these cards can play out differently of how it can go. But this is like a spiritual awakening. Or new renewal of relationships coming in. Connections. Revitalizing a lot of old things that you thought you was done with, but you really wasn't. So now you looking at it, understanding it in a different light. You can put yourself in that bird's eye view with this Ace of Swords, because we're coming into the last stretch of the week here. You can be the Ace of Swords. You finally seeing things from a bird's eye view. You finally understanding, oh, I get it now. I could have avoided that if I would have done something else different. Like, you're wondering that what if stuff. But sometimes it's best not to worry about the what if. Things happen this way for a reason, so you got to take it as it is. And you know what you did wrong, the other person should know what they did wrong. So, especially if this pertains to a trio. So, the Gemini card, the Leo card, and the Pisces. Like, all three of these people together. And of course, the Three of Cups here, y'all was inseparable. Y'all did everything together, and now somehow, some way, things got misunderstood. The wrong wires got crossed, and now the Gemini is separating themselves from the Pisces and Leo. So the Pisces can have time to themselves to just work on themselves or see things differently. The Leo feel like, I'm gonna take on the world. I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z for it. The Gemini is just like, I just need a break from y'all. Period. And then this pertains to Gemini in this entire week. So Gemini breaking away from friendships that are no longer needed, or you just trying to get back to who you are as yourself. So you looking at things from a bird's eye view, and you come into this Page of Cups energy, intuition, the young, youthful energy that Geminis have, and realizing a lot of dark things, or just realizing a lot that's going on. Finally, a lot of things coming to light, and with Pluto retrograde, a lot of that is coming up. Like, a lot of dirt that people have hidden is finally coming up, and things are finally clicking. So you just walk away, and you just purge all of that away. It's like a cleansing. This is how that wave is. It's a cleansing of yourself, of old ways, just breaking away from a lot of things that doesn't even suit you no more. That is if you're a Gemini. That can pertain to this. Now, if we pertain this into a spiritual awakening, you're reconnecting with a higher sense of yourself, taking that solitude to get to that new enlightenment, things clicking even more, and just cleansing away this wave. This wave is just coming in, cleansing that away, soothing you. Soothing. And you can face those darkest parts of yourself that you know, and you can speak to them and be like, I don't need you no more. So I'm walking away from all of this. And rebirthing yourself as a whole. You accepted all your flaws. You accepted the knowledge. You accepted the wisdom. And you are okay with what you have and what went wrong where you at now, you wouldn't be here now if you didn't take those steps. And now you can tell other people about that. And then with the Empress, Karma, Two of Wands, forgot to speak on those. Those are the advice cards. Not, how can I put this? Because it's like delays. Shit that been backed up for a while is going to happen in July. Delays, unexpected shit. We don't even want to look that far ahead, but eventually we'll have to, because you got the Four of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles, double earthiness, and the Seven of Pentacles is all about delays. Like, and then the Four of Pentacles structure, so a lot of things that you have been building on is going to get pushed back. A lot of pushbacks, a lot of changes. You're going to have to wipe the slate clean again and restart from ground up. So don't be surprised if you got to redo connections, redo events, redo yourself, whatever it may be. July is going to be a fireworks popping off month. Expect the delays, expect the setbacks, expect the changes of times, but take the small victories that come when they pop up. But you're going to be grateful that you did have those delays, because you're going to be like, shit, I'm kind of glad I did get that delay. Shit, because I can be like, those people right there who got waiting that long line. Shit, I kind of avoided that, didn't I? Yes, you did. Is a reason you got some told you, it's like, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it right now. And you listen. Luckily you listened. And you was like, I ain't gonna do that right now. You waited. Because you knew it was gonna be some BS. You like, something ain't right. Something ain't right now. I don't know what it is, but something ain't right. And then once you figure it out, you can be like, oh, that's what it is. Because a lot of things gonna come up and you're gonna be like, hold up. When was all of this going on? Say what? Okay. So that's what we doing. That's what we doing. Okay? This is what we doing. May the fireworks begin. Even though they already started the fireworks early, so. Boom, boom. Okay? Boom, boom. Fireworks. That's what I got. Fireworks. Well, that's July for y'all. So I hopefully y'all enjoy 4th of July if you're celebrating it. Me, I'm not. 4th of July been canceled since as of March. It's been canceled. I've been saying, I was like, I'm canceling it. I don't care. So, yeah. I don't care. 4th of July is canceled for me. It's just a holiday for a 3-day weekend. That's how it is for me. It's a holiday. Deuces. Simple as that. And I'm going to enjoy that 3-day weekend. Okay? Okay. I know I am. Whew. Because I'm asleep. I've been sleepy this entire Cancer season. I can't. Hopefully when Leo season come through, I have a little perk of energy and I can be like, yes, let's get it. But just know I am working on the July readings for the zodiacs. And when those are up, you'll see it. So, I love y'all. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can check out the ending part of this and click on the subscription button. You know, and turn on that notification bell to get the latest updates of videos. Because I do the weeklies. Forecasts now. So, I would definitely put that at the end of this video. Have a nice little playlist of the ones I did. which I'm very happy about. So June was the official start time for it. In the May, June time, but still, it was fun to do, and I enjoy it. I hope y'all love it too. So definitely check that out, and I will see y'all in the next set of videos.